Look out! What is that? What's that? Look out! What's that? Look out! What's that? 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 Look out! Look out! What's that? What's that? Look out! What is that?
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bills and the Ravens on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Jackson looking to throw right away. A short one there, caught by Likely. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their...
13. Yeah. Middle.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. But that's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Running left, it's Henry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Hey, alert, roll.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was finished off on the touchdown reception by Derrick Henry.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Bills come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Lamar Jackson and the Raven offense heading out. He was 4 of 4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. In motion left, that's Gage.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21.
Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
You, report.
A first down carry for Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the... Who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That was Eddie Jackson on the safety blitz, dropping the quarterback. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Shakir hauls it in.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll swing this out to Moss.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Forward. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to...
Second and 10. In motion left, that's Gage.
Now Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. To throw is Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Jet sweep. Here's Shakir. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Allen. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Now 2nd and 9. Singletary again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. That's good. The complete. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
To throw, it's Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To the air, Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And his kick here is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker.
Throwing is Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Ball here to begin the fourth quarter. On first down, they stick with Singletary. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
180. Touch.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Sit hard. Sit hard.
In motion, Aguilar.
Sit hard.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And down he'll go at the 25.
You gotta make it happen.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Jackson now.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Middle. Hey, report. You at X.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Delay of game, offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Onward.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready, set hot. Set hot. Set hot.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
He may go.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 68 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll run again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he will have a Bills first. They'll run on first down with Moss.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as a
I'm not sure what's going on with this, but this is interesting. I don't want to continue playing the game if it's not going to show the game. What I might have to do is actually what I am going to do is I'm going to stop the broadcast, and then I will pick it back up immediately after, and this will just have to be a two-parter because I don't know. I don't want to do this without it being able to show the game, and my throat really hurts again. I thought it'd go away. It felt like it was going away last time I was doing this, and then today I woke up and it's awful. So I'm gonna stop the broadcast. I'm gonna restart it, and hopefully it doesn't keep being all wonky because it's in the fourth quarter. It's 24-14 us on top with 1:48 to go in the fourth quarter. And yeah, I could just finish it out, and we just got the first down, I think. Did we? I don't remember, but we just have to chew the clock out. But I don't want to make it look like I'm hiding anything or have anything happen that doesn't get seen, because otherwise risk of cheating is real. So I will be back. I'm going to have to stop broadcast and restart, or stop stream and restart. So, that's fun.